you tell us a bit about the history of the association?
Yeah, I can certainly do that. So the Rose City Riveters were really founded in 2012 when the announcement that the United States and Canada would be participating in a new women's league, NWSL. And when it was announced that Portland would get a club, the supporters kind of rallied together and said, "Okay, how are we gonna do this?" And rather than just form a women's version of the Timbers Army, there were a lot of supporters who were passionate about building something from the ground up, as much as possible. And there was a lot of support from the 107 Independent Supporters Trust, and which is kind of the organization that helps support the Timbers Army and the Rose City Riveters here in Portland. It wasn't until 2013 when the club got formed and we started seeing a roster and a badge and kits and everything that the Riveters really took on their like official name and official platforms and things of that regard. We've been supporting the Thorns ever since, and we have supporters who travel from all over to come to Portland for matches. We don't have a paid membership to be in the Riveters. We do have a paid membership to join the 107ist, the Independent Supporters Trust here in Portland. So it's hard to say how many people are in the Riveters, but the 107ist has between 3,500 and 5,000 members depending on the year, and really we're continuing to grow. The section of the stadium that we're in is affectionately called the North End of the stadium, and we've been taking up more and more of that space over the last 7 years, and we're really looking forward to getting back into the stadium once all of this settles down and live sport can happen again. So,
are you an official group, or are you an independent group?
We are an independent group. We're independent from the front office. That's something that we strive to do within the Independent Supporters Council, which is the group that Bailey's here to represent. But what we strive to do is remain independent of our front office, so that we can ask questions, so that we can ask for some accountability. But we also have a lot of responsibility in that regard as well as a supporters club. The 107ist is the only recognized, I guess, supporters group by the Timbers and Thorns front office here in Portland. And we do our best, as I'm also on the board of the 107ist, and we do our best to represent supporter issues and supporter requests when we do meet with the front office. So the Riveters are I guess the official supporters group. The front office doesn't do a supporters group under their own crest or their own program.